Today on Car Alerts, we're diving into a vehicle that blends compact versatility with a bold urban presence. The 2026 Toyota Yaris Cross has landed with a refreshed design, updated technology, a more refined powertrain, and a charm that punches far above its class. For those eyeing a practical crossover that fits city streets yet doesn't shy away from country roads, this might just be the one. Let's take a deep look at what this new Yaris Cross brings to the table and why it's generating buzz among compact SUV lovers. Looking straight at the front of the 2026 Yaris Cross, the first thing that grabs your attention is the broader grille that now sits lower than before, giving the vehicle a more planted, assertive stance. Toyota has sharpened the LED headlight design, giving the face a narrower, more aggressive squint. The daytime running lights feature a signature lighting pattern that now sweeps outward like eyebrows drawn with precision. The lower bumper has more contoured lines that flow into the fog light housings, flanked by dark trim that breaks up the body color with subtle contrast. Toyota's new badge design sits proudly at the nose, hinting at the company's move toward cleaner, hybrid-powered mobility. It's a front end that feels more mature, more refined, more ready to lead rather than follow. Swinging over to the side, you'll notice a character line that slices right from the front fender to the rear taillight with confidence. It's higher up than before, giving the Yaris Cross a taller, more upright profile. The roof rails, slightly more robust in their finish, add a utility-driven aesthetic that backs up the vehicle's practical mission. Door cladding now features deeper grooves that create both visual depth and real-world scratch resistance, especially in urban settings. Wheel arches have become more defined, housing freshly designed 17 or 18-inch alloy wheels depending on the trim level. These wheels feature a new spoke pattern that manages to look dynamic even while parked. Blacked-out pillars help create a floating roof effect, especially in two-tone configurations where the roof can be specced in contrasting colors like Eclipse Black or Platinum White Pearl. The compact footprint is still there, but the stance feels wider and more athletic. From the rear, Toyota has clearly prioritized a modern, sculpted look. The taillights are now connected by a dark and trim piece that runs across the tailgate, creating a visual width that's very welcome on such a small platform. Each rear light unit features a segmented LED design that looks sharp when lit. The tailgate itself has become slightly more squared off, helping with loading access while also reinforcing the vehicle's crossover identity. A small integrated spoiler rests above the rear window, and the bumper below shows off contrasting skid plate detailing that hints at a mild off-road personality. The Yaris Cross isn't pretending to be a rugged trail conqueror, but it's certainly not afraid of dirt roads or rain-slicked parking lots. Interior: step inside the cabin, and the Yaris Cross immediately surprises with its thoughtful design and clever use of space. The dashboard features a horizontal layout that enhances perceived width while keeping controls within easy reach. A new 10.5-inch touchscreen now floats at the center, framed by soft-touch materials and metallic accents that feel anything but entry-level. Toyota's latest infotainment software runs smoother than ever, with support for wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Voice recognition has improved, allowing you to change climate settings or check navigation using natural language. Climate control now comes via physical knobs with digital temperature displays embedded within, a nod to functionality that drivers will appreciate. The digital instrument cluster behind the steering wheel has been upgraded to a 12.3-inch display on higher trims, providing crisp animations, customizable layouts, and navigation prompts that feel lifted from a more premium class. The steering wheel itself feels chunky yet precise, featuring multi-function buttons that are finely backlit. Storage space has been optimized with clever cubbies, deeper door pockets, and a center console that now includes a wireless charging pad with a textured anti-slip surface. Seats are supportive with improved bolstering, especially up front. Depending on the trim, you get fabric upholstery, synthetic leather, or a combination of both with contrast stitching. Rear passengers benefit from more knee room thanks to slightly reshaped seatbacks and a re-engineered floor that lowers the rear footwell depth. Despite its size, the Yaris Cross remains one of the more accommodating compact SUVs in its category. Cargo space remains solid with 390 liters of trunk volume with the seats up, and folding down the rear seats opens up over 1,100 liters of usable space. The cargo floor is now height adjustable with hidden underfloor compartments that keep valuables out of sight. Performance under the hood: the 2026 Yaris Cross is powered by Toyota's latest generation 1.5-liter 3-cylinder hybrid system. It produces a combined output of 116 horsepower, but more importantly, it delivers torque in a linear, usable fashion that makes city driving enjoyable and highway cruising stable. Paired with an eCVT transmission, the Yaris Cross accelerates with surprising smoothness, aided by a refined electric motor that kicks in seamlessly from a stop. Toyota has worked hard to reduce engine noise and vibration, with added insulation and revised engine mounts making a tangible difference inside the cabin. Fuel efficiency remains a strong point, with a combined consumption figure of approximately 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers under WLTP testing. For urban dwellers who do a lot of stop-start driving, this hybrid setup saves fuel without needing to plug in. Regenerative braking is more subtle in feel but just as effective, recapturing energy during deceleration to extend battery range. Handling has improved with retuned suspension and a more responsive steering rack that offers better feedback. Body roll is well controlled, making the Yaris Cross feel nimble in tight turns yet stable at higher speeds. For those seeking a bit more grip in challenging weather, Toyota continues to offer an AWDI version that uses a separate electric motor to drive the rear wheels at low speeds or when traction demands it. This system works automatically without driver intervention, ideal for rainy streets or icy mornings. Ride quality strikes a good balance between comfort and firmness, especially on trims equipped with 18-inch wheels. Wind noise is minimal, and road noise has been reduced through improved sound deadening in the floor and wheel arches. Pricing for the 2026 Yaris Cross starts at around $24,000 for the base active trim. That version includes LED headlights, a digital cluster, manual climate control, and cloth seats. Moving up to the mid or design trims adds things like dual-zone climate, upgraded materials, larger wheels, and the larger touchscreen with navigation. At the top end, the Adventure and Premier trims push the price closer to $31,000 but include leatherette seats, JBL audio system, panoramic roof, head-up display, power tailgate, and Toyota's full suite of driver assistance systems. Safety features such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking come standard across the range, with higher trims adding cross-traffic alert and parking sensors with auto brake. Ownership costs remain low thanks to Toyota's reputation for reliability and a 5-year warranty that includes hybrid battery coverage. Insurance rates are generally favorable, and service intervals are wide, keeping annual maintenance predictable. The resale value on Yaris Cross models remains strong, particularly for hybrid variants which are in growing demand in the pre-owned market. That's all for today's in-depth look at the 2026 Yaris Cross. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to subscribe to Car Alerts for more deep dives into the latest rides hitting the road. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Would you consider the Yaris Cross for your next car? Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep watching Car Alerts.